everyone, good afternoon. I bring to you another advice again. This advice goes specially to women, those that are already single mom, and even those that are still living a normal life that seems to be good. Becoming a single mom is not most times somebody's doing. It's only on a very rare case that some modern women will decide that okay, they want to become a single mom. But in other normal cases, it's very rare, very rare. You see somebody making the decision. Other ones happen by event. Maybe they have a husband or a boyfriend that died, or he traveled, he did not return, or the person fall out of love, just like that. Something happens for somebody to become a single mom. It's not um something they actually do plan for. Okay, so when it happens like this, what I want to tell you now is please watch this video to the end. Everybody has something to learn from it. Every woman has something to learn from it. When it happens, how you can still live a happy and a fulfilled life. This is what I want to tell you now. Okay, the next person you want to date or you want to get married to must be a reasonable person. A reasonable person, in my own classification, is somebody that can give you food, clothes, accommodation, and children's school fees. This is a reasonable person. Okay? Some people will be reasonable, but tell you, keep your children out of this relationship. Keep your children out of it does not mean they are telling you to throw the children away, but they are trying to tell you that don't shock me with your children expenses like, oh, my child need this, my child need this. No. A reasonable person, whatever he give you will be enough for you to take care of yourself and also send something to your children. So even when you do not ask the person directly, oh, I want to buy so thing for my child, what he gives you will be enough to take care of yourself and small remain that you send to the child. That is a reasonable person. Don't go and date somebody that you have to be the one, as in there is one kind of love. Most people used to call it true love. That kind of love that they used to call true love, that instead of the man giving you money, you will not be the one working to give the man money. No, don't ever be in that relationship again. That kind of relationship, the time for it is over. You have children you are hunting for now. Okay? So rule that kind of relationship out of your life. Your relationship next is the person must be reasonable. He knows the roof over your head need to be paid for, the food you eat need to be paid for. Those kind of things. You need to make your hair to look good too. Okay? So a reasonable person will know you need to make your hair to look good and he will provide. It is this kind of person you must date or marry. It is compulsory. If you don't do it this way, you will be miserable. You and your children will continue to suffer. Okay? So the next thing is forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. If you don't forgive yourself, you will not live a happy life. Let me say your ex-spouse found another girl and he preferred that girl more than you, and he either kick you out or you decided to leave out of anger. If you don't forgive yourself, you will not be able to move on. Hmm? And that is one of the reasons why the number one is very important. When you have a reasonable man in your life, you will be quick to forgive yourself and you begin to say, oh, everything happened for good. You understand? Because there is a reasonable person that is playing a perfect role in your life now. Okay, so forgive yourself. Forgiving yourself is very, very important because if you don't forgive yourself, the joy and the excitement of this current relationship, you will not feel it. Every time you'll be angry, you'll be mad, you'll be flashing back. So forgiveness is what will make the excitement and the happiness of this current relationship with the reasonable man to be sweeter. Then you have to control your expenses. Hmm? Because a single mom is expected to be rich. If you don't know it, know it. A single mom is expected to be rich. So when you control your expenses, your ability to become rich will be faster. You are already working, you are doing a business, and you have a reasonable man by your side that is supporting you. So when you control your expenses, you will have something extra to either save or invest. As for me, I prefer investing because saving in this African world and the Middle East, saving is an absolute waste of energy. The more you are saving your money, the more the money is going down because of inflation. So um, um, I prefer investing. Okay. So when you control some ways you can control your expenses now is minimal school fees. Don't go and put your baby in a school that when they call the school fees, your heart will be cutting. Oh my God, how am I going to do this? No, it's either you put your child in the public school or you put your child in a private school that you can easily afford the school fees. I know somebody that is paying a baby school fees of 80,000 naira. Meanwhile, her salary is not up to 80,000 naira. You can imagine the struggle. Her one more salary cannot pay her baby school fees. She's not wise, eh? So if you are that kind of person, please change. Put your baby in a school that, let me say, your your 3 days or 4 days source of income can pay the school fees. If you are too poor, put your child in the government school. Then if you are doing well a bit, put the child in a private school that your 3 or 4 days source of income can pay the school fees. I hope you can calculate that. If your salary is assuming to be 60,000 naira, okay, 60,000 naira divide by the 30 days in a month, okay, so it becomes like um 6,000 naira, okay, something like that. I'm just giving you an example. Let your baby school fees, not your baby or your children's school fees per child should not be more than 3 or 4 days salary so that you can still have a better life to live. Then the type of clothes you buy for your child also, you also have to be mindful. There are some clothes that are very good but the prices are low. Go for these ones so that you will be able to have some savings or do some investment after all said and done. Why? You are expected to become rich now that you are a single mom. Okay. If the father of the child or the children is not dead, if he is still reachable within the country or any place in this world, he is still alive, he is still reachable. Please sue the father. When you sue the father, okay, your expectation may likely not be complete, but the court will enforce on him some amount that he will pay, and they will enforce it such that if he is not paying, it's going to be a problem. Then when you go to court, be reasonable. If you fix a particular amount that this is what you want as payment for your children, and he is saying this amount is too big, and he try to beat it down, be reasonable and accept what he is beating it down to. You know why? It is better for you to accept that, for him to accept that yes, he's sending something to the children, than for you to be that he is not sending at all. What he is sending will not be enough for all expenses, but at least it's still better than somebody that is not sending anything at all. Okay? So the next one is don't be a super mom. Anytime you need help, call for help. Any kind of help or any kind of advice you need, please call people. Let them help you to do anything, maybe to raise money sometime, and just like that. Don't overload yourself with too many activities, too many raising of no. When I say don't be a super mom, you just think about it. Anything that make you super, like you are overworking yourself, you are um just you should understand what is super mom. Always call for help. Anytime you feel you are over stressed or something is overwhelming, call for help. Then have more than one source of income. This one is absolutely important. Never have only one source of income. Have a job and a side hustle, or have two sources of like two different type of business, just like that. One source of income is never good enough. If there is a disappointment in one, you'll be completely crashed. But if you have more than one source of income, when you crash, you sustain with the other one, while you will develop another one. As in, no matter what happened in your life, you will not be completely down to the floor. Okay, so make sure you always have more than one source of income. This is absolutely compulsory for both men and women. Any human being that have one source of income, when calamity come, they crash to the ground too much. Let me say you have a job, you are working happily, big pay, you resume one morning, they write that one A4 piece of paper they used to employ you, they have rewrite it, say we don't want you again. What will you do? But if you have another source of income, that very moment, carry your bag, go and stay with the other source of income. Why? You redevelop another one, or you begin to reapply to other places. Always have a backup for your source of income. Very, very compulsory for both men and women. Don't have one source of income. Okay? Have a nice day, everyone.